I don't know. Good afternoon, I'm supposed to say, and welcome on behalf of the Women's Initiatives for Peace in Donbass. Usually we should stand here, the four of us, but unfortunately for health reasons, we are only three today with you. But nevertheless, I welcome you heartily to this event, to this roundtable. After I heard all the panels yesterday, I thought that I really envy human rights activists for their very clear focus, for their sharp demands, and for their clarity. I think yesterday I understood that almost everybody understands why human rights are important and what all this work is about. I'm working together with my colleagues in the field of peace building, in a field that is full of ambiguity, full of controversies and discord. And most surprisingly, although peace seems to be the antithesis of war, in times of escalated warfare, we peace builders somehow often have to justify our work. Peace building is though by no means a harmony event. It needs a lot of courage and readiness to question oneself. Peace building is about looking at conflict and war from different perspectives, about listening and understanding, and about the belief in a better future where everybody can live in accordance with his or her needs. Please see there are still very many empty chairs, and we welcome you very much from all our hearts. But not,
hello.
Please don't sit down here.
Sound check.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my translation device. I left it in this room.
Check, sound check.
Okay. Peace building is also about improvising and flexibility. So apologies for this small break. Okay. Sometimes we can fix things very easily. Sometimes it's more complicated. For the Women's Initiative's perspectives, for the women, sorry, now I'm lost my speech. For the Women's Initiatives for Peace in Donbass, having different perspectives also means that already the three of us, or the four of us, if I would count Valentina with us, do not share a single view on the situation. Our only common ground at the moment is that we continue to believe that it is important to talk and to listen, and to try to see the situation also through the eyes of others. Our today's event invites everybody to exchange different experiences regarding the war in Ukraine and to get a deeper understanding of the whole picture.
Дорогі друзі, я вас вітаю на цьому заході. Дякую, що ви погодились стати нашими гостями.
Thank you so much. Welcome to this event. I'm so happy that you have agreed to be our guests today. And as my colleague has mentioned, we're representing a platform which earlier on was called Women's Initiatives for Peace in Donbass. Now we are in the process of transformation, and this is why we're only using the abbreviation WIPD. This platform was established 6 years ago. It included colleagues from Ukraine, Russia, and from the non-government controlled area. We have been collaborating with Civil Plus for a while. We have been its members for a while now. And this is the first time when we're organizing events at the forum, and this time when we were suggested to organize our event, we happily agreed. As some time passed, we realized that we cannot do a classical round table, given that our views are different, but this is not a secret. People who form part of our platform always had different views and opinions, and this is what added value to our platform. And we also realized that some models of peace building and peacemaking that existed previously are not relevant as of today, and they need to be revisited. And only following the reflection of them, we can move on, move forward. And as we're talking about the necessity of reforming international institutions, we have to also think about how we can reform and revisit some of the peacemaking approaches. There also were security risks. For example, my parents were in the occupied territory, and our colleagues, some of them are from the non-government-controlled areas, so it was a challenge even before the large-scale invasion. So we decided if we cannot hold a classical roundtable, it became a challenge for us given the war context. We decided this year we will be using the language of theater, and we invited our colleagues from platform to present this conversation about the war, about human and the war. And this event will be happening in the format of the Playback theater, and this forum is very often used in peacemaking initiatives, as it helps to humanize people, as it helps to look at every individual from the humane perspective, and to improve relationship by doing so. And I hope that next year we'll be able to again have a classical roundtable to process all of this experience. I'd like to say that I'm also very happy that you have so much interest. I can see that in your eyes. And you came to our roundtable, which will not be a classical one. It means that here we have all those people who like something new, something unknown, those who are ready to experience something new, and it is so pleasant. Starting in February 24, we've been hearing about occupation, explosions, missiles, territories, liberation. But behind all of this, behind all of these notions, somebody's heart is beating, somebody's life is going on. And we very much would like to today, all the stories that will be discussed here today, to reveal something new to you, so that through those stories you could hear the heartbeat of those people whose stories we will present here today. We would like you to accept them or not accept them, use them as a food for thought. Maybe they'll evoke some understanding in you, but I think that we all will leave this room different, as different people, and probably will become a little bit better. So sit back comfortably. And now I'd like to invite our actors who will start their performance.
Okay. Welcome. Okay, welcome. My name is Mareike Sürder. I live in Freiburg in the south, and I'm really happy to be here and to support you. It's for me a new situation with this echo in my ear. Maybe I try it like this because I hear my own voice all the time. Yeah, we are allowed to find together a way of dialogue that's maybe different than sitting together at a table. We will try the way of playback theater, and the chance we have is to find a way to speak to each other in a slower way and in a different way, maybe in a deeper way, in a more personal way. And now I would really love to know is who of you already knows Playback theater? Okay, there are a few of you, and for who is that the first time to be in a Playback theater performance? Okay, so Playback theater is a form of improvisation, and we try to listen to you and to listen to your stories and to your experiences and your feelings. And then we will play it back. That's why it is called Playback theater. So all of you are part of this performance. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do anything. So we will create this space together today. And I'm really happy to listen to you and to hear what you want to tell us. And before we start, let's just have a look who is inside of this room. Who are we? I would like to know who has been here yesterday. There are some of you. Wow, for those is the second day today. And who just arrived today? And are there some of you that just came to this performance and didn't see anything of the conference? There are some of you. So we have completely different starting points to come together here. And now I would like to know who is living close to this place, maybe in Berlin or in the town around. And who has a longer way to get here? Okay, are there people from Ukraine? They came to this conference directly from there. Thank you. And are there people from other countries? Okay, it's really a mixed audience. That's pretty interesting. I hope we can share our experiences. What about language? Whose mother tongue is, well, let's start, is English. Are there any English people or people with, yeah, well, me neither. So we are all, now I'm performing in my second language, and it's not my favorite one because sometimes I feel lost. Then I need help. Are there any German speakers that are, maybe I can ask you if I don't understand something. And are there any Ukrainian speakers here? Okay. What about Russian speakers? Good. And are there other mother tongues in the room? Would you share which mother tongues do we have? French? Polish? Dutch? Oh, and Frisian. Friesisch. Okay, great. Thank you. So let's start with our performance. I will explain how it will work with our artists. Here are coming our actresses. So to see, just to see how Playback theater works, I invite you to share some impression. Please join, come in. Take a seat, we have some spaces. No, maybe over there. Maybe later. So for those of you who are the second day here, how do you feel after 1.5 days in this conference? What are your feelings? Not now. Is this the feeling? No, it's, you don't want to share now, or, okay, Okay, what did you say? You're okay, exhausted, excited. Okay, what else is here in the room? Exhausted. It was a long day yesterday. And today. Okay. Disappointment. A disappointment of what is going on in the world. Okay. Something else. Working together. How does it feel to work together? Wie fühlt sich das an?
Well, I feel invigorated, but at
Invigorated.
the same time overwhelmed with the feelings that I sense from other people.
Okay, and overwhelmed by the feelings from other people. Okay. So let's just have a look what our artists will do with that. And let's watch.
Let's work together. I'm so exhausted, but I'm holding you. I'm holding you, okay? Are we allowed to be exhausted together? I'm holding you. Holding you. 2 hours holding you. Worked. Holding all day. Where is your hand? This. Where is your hand? This. Okay. Where is your hand? Okay, I got you. Okay.
Thank you, actors. So, and just for the other part of us, we have some newcomers here, some people who just arrived today. Are there different feelings for people who didn't be here yesterday? Which emotions are in this room at the moment? Impatience. Would you like to explain? There's someone who has to leave earlier, okay, and there's something like, it should go on, okay. You're curious. Curiosity. Well, I'm speaking English at the moment. If you would like to share in Ukrainian or Russian or some other languages, we will find ways, yeah? We have our translators, and maybe at this single moment now, you could all help me to translate. So later on, we will use the official translation. Are there any other emotions here? Curiosity and impatience. So let's have a look.
Are we going to share about languages? How to do work? Are we going to share about something? Okay, please, can we do it now? Please, come on, come on. Let's go ahead with the stories. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They will start, I'm sure. Ask the question, the right one. I'm waiting.
Now you have your first impression of our wonderful actresses and our musician, and we will find the way to introduce themselves now, so you know a little bit more who is on stage here, and you can just relax and have a look what they will tell you, and afterwards it's your turn.
This is a story about a girl who is living two lives. First life, she is trying to build new life, a new country with new language and with new rules. Because she wants normal life. But another life about her parents and about her friends, students, colleagues, they are in distance now. And she can meet them only in Zoom, on Telegram, WhatsApp. This is only one connection. This girl lives two lives. And sometimes she thinks she lives no lives. My name is Yuliia, and this is my story.
And this story is about a girl who left her country when the war started. This girl is from Moscow and her wife is from Ukraine. But this girl have a grandma, 83 years old, who raised her. And this girl is worried if she ever will have enough time to spend with her grandma, because she couldn't forget this life. And this story is about me, and my name is Anastasia.
This story is about a woman. It was hard for her to understand who she was, who she is. She was looking for herself, for her city. And the day before yesterday, she was together with other women from Russia, Ukraine, Belarus. They were talking, and she believed there is a hope that we can hear each other. And then she received the photos from her home city, from her dear one, with her car hit by missile. And she understood that you can try to look for the ways how to talk, be connected, but you can come back home and you will not find your dear ones alive. This is my story. My name is Tanya. I'm from Donetsk.
My story is about a girl who grew up in Germany. And growing up, she was very sure that war has nothing to do with her and will never have. She was told that her grandfather ist im Krieg geblieben in Russland. What literally means he stayed in war in Russia. And it took her decades to understand that, or what it meant that her grandfather came through Ukraine and Belarus on his way to Russia. It meant he killed and he murdered. Now her friends are facing a new war. And that's why she's here, and it's my story. My name is Connie.
Yeah. Now you could listen to some of the stories of our actresses. And I would like to listen to you. What kind of echoes are there? Do you have, what came up in your mind? Where can you connect to? Which are moments you remember now when you have heard the stories of our actresses? You can just speak out. I can come to you with the microphone so we have translation if it's not English, your language. So we can, I see there are some emotions in the room, and I just want to encourage you to share what's happening in your mind. Do you have a moment?
Well, I have plenty of moments, and last night I dreamt of going to our country house with my one of my 4 grandchildren.
Where is your country house?
It is in the small town of Nemyshaevo, 40 kilometers away from Kiev, and it was occupied, and during the occupation, I, who remained in Kiev, kept constant liaison with people in Bucha, Irpin, Nemyshaevo, and so on, because the radio was probably the only means of connection with those people. But I dreamt of coming to our country house with him and remembering how he, and my senior grandson went to Berlin 5 years ago, and how we enjoyed this city, and how we enjoyed people whom we met here, and how I'm here in Berlin now on my own, and my grandkids are far, far away.
How did you feel when you woke up today?
You know, it actually felt like any other morning since the February of 2014. Because although the scale is different, the essence of what's happening has been pretty much the same. But of course, being here among these people, seeing the actors or actresses, as you call them, gives me at least some hope that sometime I will come to Berlin with my 2 younger grandkids who haven't yet been here, and we will again be 3 very happy creatures.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we will see that your story. Oh, I forgot to ask about your name. I'm sorry. Would you tell us your name?
My name is Andriy.
Andriy. So we will see the story of Andriy as a chorus. Ice cream and candies. Look at the sky.
It doesn't fall. Look at the sky. Look at the sky. Fly. Look at the sky. Look at the sky. Look at the sky. Sky. Where?
Don't look.
I want. Don't look at the sky. I want.
I want to.
I'm so sorry, but we decided your life, normal life, is finished. Don't look in the sky. Hide. Hold. No bone. Up front.
I want to look. I want to look to the sky. There are stars and sun.
All right, kids, take a look. There is a big polar bear. And there is a small one.
Kids, take a look to the sky.
Whenever you are in the world, because it's round. And look.
There's a big polar bear.
The other side of the world is.
I remember everything.
Someday will be. When we come out of this, there will be one day where we come out of this. It will be someday. We take a look at the sky and see the gold.
There will be one day we will take a look to the sky.
Have you seen a part of your story?
Well, I've seen the story. I've seen actually even the continuation of the story, although I'm pretty sure that my continuation and the continuations of each of the 4 actresses or actors is different. But this is the combination of different stories. And this is our common story and common history.
Yes.
Yep.
And we build it together. Sure. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for respect.
Yeah, that was our first little story. I'm sure there are more moments in this room that are in your mind, in your dreams, in your, what are you thinking about? Which pictures do you have? You could share? I come to you just for this moment. I try. What is your name?
Bernard.
Bernard. Excuse me, I'm standing in front of you. Okay. Bernard, what is your story, your moment?
Well, I have just the image of my friend Maxim Butkevich.
You have a friend. Where is your friend?
My friend is, I don't know where, somewhere prisoner.
In a prison?
We don't know if he's in a prison. He's a prisoner of war under Russian control.
Okay. You don't know what's happening. What are you feeling about that?
Well, I remember when my friend Maxim was in Paris, not so long time ago, it was always in the morning very difficult to wake him up.
Okay, because he liked to sleep longer.
No, he didn't like to sleep, he liked to drink the night before.
Okay. He liked to drink and then it was hard to wake him up.
Yeah, and he missed playing like that, you know, he was...
Okay, it was really difficult.
Yeah, because he was very active. He was a sort of... he described himself as an anti-fascist anarchist. Mm-hmm. He was also a Christian believer, anarchist Christian believer, yes. Non-violent activist.
Okay. So that sounds you have really good memories.
Yes, very, very funny also.
How do you feel today?
Well, I am very sad because the first day of the war, we received a message from Maxime telling us, I've been an anti-militarist all my life, but I am going to join the territorial defense. And he sent us a picture of himself in uniform with his cat.
His cat.
And then he went to the war, and unfortunately, he was taken by the Russian forces. And they described him in the Russian media as a Nazi. A Nazi, as a fascist.
Okay, oh,
A Nazi.
Okay. Yeah. So, and now you are standing here with me.
Yeah.
So you said you are sad. Is that the only feeling you have now?
No, because I was quite encouraged by this meeting.
Yeah.
I've been in several meetings and I've seen some strength there, which has also strength that will make Maxim free, I hope, sooner or later.
So you hope that you will get him free someday. Thank you so much. Okay, so we will see this moment or these feelings as a transformation from the good memories, the funny times, to the sadness, and also to the hope. Maybe we will have 3 transformations. Let's watch.
Maxime. Again. Maxime. What a funny person. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Wake up. And it was that moment watching him and smelling him. And yeah. This is what the normal life look like. Okay. Shall we get drunk together? If you want to. Now. Okay. Right now. Right now.
How are you now?
He's no Nazi. He's an anti-militarist. What are you talking about?
He's no Nazi. He's an anti-militarist. What are you talking about? Thank you. Have you seen your story or part of it?
Well, now my hope is I'm going to be able to tell Maxime what we did today.
Yeah. That would be wonderful. And I see your tears, and I see there are many emotions here. It's really emotional. And I'm happy that you are with us here. And if you like to share something, some word, you are really invited. You don't have to, but you can. Just, yeah? You would like to say something? Okay, maybe we take a breath together first. Could you come to me here to the front? It would be so much easier. Yeah, you wanted to tell us. So, just come here. What's your name?
Я прошу прощения, сильно светит.
I'm
Вам в
sorry.
очках хорошо, наверное.
It probably is much better when you're wearing the
Меня
glasses
зовут
because the
Катя.
light is so
Нет,
strong. My name is Katya.
Give us a moment. Okay. So everybody can listen. Okay. So again, what's your name?
Меня зовут Катя.
My name is Katya.
Katya, which moment do you have in mind?
Что я хочу сказать по этому поводу?
What I want to say about it? What was
Моя
the
история.
question? My story?
Разреши, я буду держать это очень.
Can I hold the microphone? Because it's hard when you're holding it.
I would like to take it if it's possible.
Okay. Все хорошо, все хорошо.
All is fine. All is good.
Слышно? Все нормально?
Can you hear me now? Is everything fine?
Окей.
Okay.
Спасибо большое
Thank you so much.
Не знаю, как правильно говорить.
I don't know how to put it properly. I'd like to thank our actresses for interacting with the audience, and
таким взрослым мужчиной,
thank you to
которые
grown-up men, adult men,
решили или осмелились поделиться, потому
who
что для
dared to
меня
share,
эмоциональное
because
пространство
for
более
me,
далекое, и то, что происходит здесь
emotional
сейчас,
space
оно
is something
достаточно
more farther away, and
запредельное.
what is happening now here is so hard to wrap my head
Мне
around.
кажется, что те
Excuse
ситуации...
me, Katya,
It's
could I really take it? It's just because I cannot understand it's too fast for me.
Okay.
So it's much easier when I can take some breaks to understand. Okay, it's not.
Okay.
It's not about this. It's just so I have time to listen to the translator. Okay, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. И мне кажется, что...
And it seems to me, well, it's not that it seems to me, but I feel that what is happening, it's not only about feelings. And, as Maxim in captivity, and how Maxim is feeling now, well, I don't even want to imagine how he feels. I don't want to imagine any living being in such a situation, especially Maxim, whom I know.
You know him personally.
And it seems to me that what is happening here, again, cannot boil down to only feelings, because there are some things that are bigger than that. And not always my heart attack will lead to half of my body being paralyzed. Not always my values and feelings say when I want to pet my cat, is a motivation for me to go to the front line, to hold arms in my hands and shooting at another person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this performance. And to be honest, it would have been more comfortable for me if we had more space for emotions here. It's one thing when I'm watching it on the screen, I can close my eyes and ears, but it's different when you're asking everybody how they feel. I think that you should first ask whether people are ready to dive into this cup of feelings, because I personally am not ready.
Just
Thank
stay
you.
with me, please. Just stay here. Just sit down. So, if I'm just, do you understand me? I just want to check if I understood well, yeah, because it's for me not easy to listen to both at the same moment. So you feel thankful, grateful for the performance, to dive into the emotional part of all these, and you are not sure if everybody is ready for that?
I am sure that I'm not ready for that. It would have been more comfortable for me if the distance was bigger.
Yeah, so maybe in after more time, it's easier to talk about.
You know, in Ukraine recently a law was passed which says, according to which we can have sexual partnership. So if we drink a cup of coffee together with you, it doesn't mean that you would allow me to kiss you or that you would let me get into your panties.
Okay, so which body part is present when you are talking about this? I see some tears in your eyes, and which part of your body do you feel?
Well, are you asking if I can feel every cell in my body right now, or? Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's like thoughts are exploding inside my mind. And all the words that I can say, I'm saying them now.
Could you repeat the last sentence?
I'm saying everything that I want to say, and I'm sharing everything that I'm ready to share with you here and now.
Yeah, you feel free to share. Okay, and can you feel your body or a part of your body that's really present at the moment?
I think that my whole body is here and now.
So then we have the full body. So we see just a fluid sculpture.
That's enough. Please. That's enough.
No, 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 hear me out. No, no. No. No.
Said that's enough. It's exploding in my head.
Get away from me.
Thank you. Did it feel like that?
Ну, почти. Кроме того, что я говорила
Well,
стоп, я говорила
almost.
больше,
Aside from
больше.
saying
Давайте
stop,
включим
I
мозг.
said more. I
Дело.
said more. That we have to kind of start using our brain, our body, and probably also something from the above.
Okay. Yes, sure. Thank you so much. Yeah. We heard about friends, about feelings, about distance or no distance. What's the next story you could share? There's a lot of sadness here. Just wait. I just want to encourage you. It's not about maybe my story doesn't fit or doesn't, well, others suffer more or it's too easy. So every story that comes up in your mind is the story we have now here in the room, and that's perfect. And we don't compare if someone feels worse or better or it's easier for that person. All the feelings you have right now are the feelings that are in yourself, and it's not better or worse than others. So please just find the courage to share what's happening in your mind. Okay, so we go on. Thank you, come. It would be lovely if you come to me. So, the translation and the mind. Yeah. Okay, what's your name? Oh, thank you. It's not because Ukrainian is a wonderful language, and I really appreciate that we have it here and that people can talk in their language. It's just that for me it's really difficult to understand. It's because I have an echo in the earplugs. So I'm happy if you could talk in English. What's your name?
Sorry. My name is Tanya, and I'm from Donetsk.
Hi, Tanya. So, what is your story about?
In 2014, I was standing with my motto on placard on demonstration, no war.
No war, and where was it, in Donetsk?
No, it was on Maidan in Kiev.
Okay. So it's about 6, 7, 8 years ago.
Yes, on 22 of February 2022, I was standing next to the German embassy in Kiev, Polish embassy in Kiev, French embassy in Kiev. And my motto was, if you want to keep peace in Europe, tomorrow stop Putin and his army in Ukraine today.
So you were really engaged in this topic, and you went to the streets already 8 years ago till now, this year again.
On 8th of March, I was standing in Berlin, and my motto was, I want my life back.
So, yeah, you fought for your goals, for your life actually, and now you are here and you feel like you have lost your life?
And today I do not go to demonstration. I just observe how all world observing how my country is destroying, how people are killing. And I don't feel that somebody hearing me from 2014 till now.
You tried your best. You really tried your best. Who can relate to this story? Are there more people who went to the demonstrations many years ago? Okay, there are some at your side, but not many here in this room. And I really appreciate that you are sharing your story.
To me, the story, it's not about demonstration. To me, it's a story about feelings of many people who are trying to be heard. Is it correct? But to be heard. But we all see that it doesn't work, unfortunately. But still, I'm privileged to belong to country of Ukraine and to civil society of Ukrainians, and I'm very inspired and very surprised and inspiring how still we find efforts to be fighters but not victims in this horrible situation.
To keep your head, in German you say you keep your head up, so you don't lay down. Yeah. Okay. Tanya, right? Okay. We see a chain of changes for Tanya. So please choose someone who can act, who can play you in this story.
Tanya from Donetsk.
Tanya, okay. So let's watch the changes for Tanya.
Hey! Wait, you need to try again. Go ahead. Okay. Try again. Let's try again. They don't hear us. Are you? They don't hear us. Where is my city? My city, I help you! We need. Where's my country? My country! I help you! We need help! My country! Anybody? Where is my country? Look. Maybe we can
Thank you, Tanya. Have you seen a part of your story?
I saw the part of my story when my hands was blocked, and it's really a huge part of my life these days. And I really was inspired by the end when I'm standing with, I guess, some supporters or some people who support and have my hand. And I also felt that some people who were blocking me, they are somewhere behind. Yeah, so thank you for this.
Thank you. So we hope for support and supporters. Thank you. Well, the hope for support. Maybe someone of you experienced some support or some supporters. Are there people here who remind support in this situation? Would you like to come here? Thank you. What's your name?
Naida.
Which language do you speak?
I can speak English, but I prefer to speak Russian now.
Okay, I try. Maybe I have to ask you sometimes to pause so I can listen. So what is your story about?
About 10 years ago, I was a human rights activist in Russia, and 6 years ago, I moved to Ukraine. And about
6 years ago, you moved to Ukraine, and 10 years ago, you were an activist in Russia.
Yes, and I was living in Lugansk region, and I was working with children near the front line.
When was that?
I moved in 2016. And my position was always, I'm a person who is helping someone. I was always thinking, like, what can I do to help someone?
You are used to help other people.
About 4 months ago, I moved to Germany because I had to find some option how not to be deported to Russia, because in my case, that would be dangerous.
Aha, so that was a real danger to get to be supported to go back to Russia. And in your role as a supporter in Ukraine.
I want to speak not, я хочу сказать, и когда я приехала сюда, я сейчас живу
And when I came here, well, I live in Landkreis Mecklenburg, and people who are here, German people, they know it's very right region. And when I came here, I went to the camp for Ukrainian refugees, and I understood that once in a week the rightists come to the camp for Ukrainian refugees to tell them that they have to go back to Ukraine and make deal with Putin, and in order not to make poor Germans to freeze in this country in winter.
So that must be a feeling of not being welcome here.
Yeah. And then I found an initiative called Women in Exile. This is a group of women. They're refugees from different countries, and we created a small initiative from women from Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Ukraine, Russia. And first time in my life, I realized that I am that woman in exile and I need help. I'm the one who needs help. And women from Afghanistan told me a lot of life hacks, how to survive
You
in this
switched the
exile.
sides in a way. Well, you always supported others. Now you are on the other side, and you get support from someone else. Is this your story?
Yes.
Okay, so we see your story as a tribe. Thank you. Who could play you in this story?
Doesn't matter. I don't know.
Listen to your heart. Okay, this is Yuliia. So, let's watch.
Hold it, 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 hold it. Second, third time. You are in exile. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm in exile and alone. And alone. What is home? What is home? Where are you? What home means? What is home? Go home. Come back home. Go home, you need to go home. Join home. Home. Who the hell is Me too. Me too. Can I sit for a while? We need spaghettis. And I also have a story, girls. And this is my story. Yes, yeah. Exactly. It was exactly like this. I can't believe you have the same thing. Damn it. Okay. You got it. Relax. Okay. Можно разговаривать? Yes. Exactly. You can't have me tonight. What do you want? I just want you. I just want you with the same stories, okay? What the fuck happened to our countries?
So, does it feel like this to be supported?
Yes, it was very supportive. Yes.
I can imagine sometimes it is like this, and sometimes maybe it's also different. Thank you. I would like to check just about time. Does anybody know how much time we have? Because we started late and I'm not sure about the program afterwards. 10 minutes left? Okay. So we have 10 minutes left, and I'm sure there are many stories in your head, in your experiences. And we, of course, we cannot listen to all the stories. But maybe we could collect some titles, some just name what could this story be about. We had different stories today, but what else is in the room? We cannot tell the stories, but maybe we can hear the titles. What would be your story about if you would be here? The grandfather. Fathers? Well, there are two of them. Okay, about the grandfathers. Could you share where they are? Just the place? Both dead. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Russian-speaking group of Ukrainians, Russians and others, and they hope that it might go on.
A Russian-speaking theater group, and a theater group with Russians, Ukrainians, and what else was it? And other countries, mm-hmm. And their work. Mm-hmm. What else? Who is becoming stronger? To go to through the hell. Ooh, yes. About shame. What else is in the room, in your experiences? Okay, so we just can imagine what's here. And we will have a last form here and see what our actresses will make out of that, to see the timeline.
And by the way, my story's about grounding. No, two, actually two. And I have no idea what you groundings can say about these days.
but I don't know why it's not even our choice to go there. But they thought we will grow stronger. I don't want. I still don't want. I don't want. Hey, let's do it like in our own time. Yes, like in old times, right? And watch the polar bear, right? Like old times. Кто не спросил меня, не хочу.
Nobody even asked me if I want that. How this can help? How this can help, I wonder.
I need help. 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 I need support. Help. Where's my home? Where is my home? What do you mean, where? You're with us, right? Afghanistan, Iran? Girls! Girls! I don't even know why we walking like this. Back and forward, back and forward. Hey, girls. Let's see what do we have in common. Yes. Come on. Yes, yes, okay. Let's see. We are different. That's for sure. But we want the same. We want the same, that's for sure. Don't close your eyes. That's our stories. To be told.
Yeah, that was Playback Theatre, and we would be happy to have a cup of coffee with you outside, but now we just say goodbye.
Thank you for your story. Yeah. Cup of coffee.